leadership. Our names are Sarah Formica and Mohammed Fahim, and we are going to explain the theory of team leadership, which is becoming ever more popular in modern organisations. So what is a team? A team is a group of 2 or more people working interdependently towards a common goal. The members of the team must identify and be identified by others as a part of the team. We will be exploring an example of a functional team, which will have been brought together to work on a specific project. In today's corporate environment, more and more tasks are completed by teams of people with no official hierarchy. A project team made up of individuals from different departments with no official reporting line connecting them. Some of these teams include people located in different offices or countries. They may even report to completely different companies to the rest of the team. If all members of the team are located remotely, the team is referred to as a virtual team. There are many advantages of virtual teams due to knowledge sharing and being able to select the best possible team members. However, HIT et al. Explains that many studies have shown that virtual teams can be less effective due to a lack of face-to-face contact and the subsequent slow building of trust between team members. Luckily, our team are all located in the same office, so we don't have to worry about this. But all of the members are required to work together for a common goal. This team are building a new product. No one in the team is more senior than the other, so they will run their project under a system called heterarchy, which means that they will fluidly change who has leadership power for each problem that arises. This may be based on a person's speciality, experience, or can be based on complex dynamics within the team.
I have an idea for a new iPhone app. It'll let a person standing on a busy high street search for a menu of all the restaurants on the street that they can find a place that serves a specific dish that they're looking for. I thought of this because I'm always looking for a great Waldorf salad, but I can never find one. This will be our product.
The app will be red to entice people's appetites. Red is the best colour to make people hungry. It will use our company fonts, logo, and familiar screen layout so that we build upon the trusted brand we have with our other existing apps. This is what our product will look like.
We will provide the app for free for customers, but charge restaurants a fee for being included. To ensure we recover costs, I will model how many customers we think will purchase and how many high streets we think we can include. What's a high street? This is how we will price the product.
Our last app had a similar search and display functionality. We'll reuse a code to reduce costs and ensure that we go live faster. We'll make a phone and a tablet version for Apple and Android, and also a companion website. This aligns with our company's omni-channel strategy. This is how we build the product.
Parker explains that teams like this are more productive, innovative, creative, efficient, make better decisions, solve problems faster, and create better quality products. The HIL model for leadership shows the complex dynamics in these team leadership situations. All members of the team are acting like the leader, but they are negotiating with one another over which situation requires which team member to step forward. HIT et al. Calls these self-managing teams and points out that the largest cause for failure in these teams is autocratic senior management. That is, managers who cannot leave the team alone and trust them to manage themselves. Instead, autocratic managers want to stay in control of everything that the team does. Members monitor what is happening at each stage of the project, and they take action if they feel they are best placed to do so. Stepping up runs the risk of conflict, It takes courage for a team member to step forward and take the reins when a problem arises. But Bergman et al. Show that shared leadership actually leads to less conflict than team situations where one person is formally in charge. Larson and LaFaso propose that there are 8 conditions required for a successful team leadership situation. A clear goal. Teams must have a clear goal not only so they know what they are working towards, but also so they can accurately measure success. Scope creep is a term often used when the goal of the team have been blurred or confused. A clear goal focuses and energizes the team. A results-driven structure. A results-driven structure means that the team must include skills needed to achieve the project's goals. There's no good having only one SME area. This creates conflict and knowledge gaps within the team. A competent team. The team members must have the right skills to perform their tasks. If they cannot be relied upon by the other team members, then they will not be able to contribute successfully and may disrupt the rest of the team. A unified commitment. All team members must be committed to the team. A common mistake is to assume that someone is a member of the team when in fact they've been told by their manager not to participate. A collaborative climate. For a team to be collaborative, they must have trust in one another and have built good relationships built on honesty, openness, and consistency. Standards of excellence. Standards of excellence must be set by the company up front. It is important to ensure that everyone knows what success looks like and that every member of the team is working towards the same standards. External support and recognition. External support and recognition includes providing the training and tools to succeed and recognition and rewards for success. This enables and motivates the team. Principled leadership. As each member of the team steps up to take the leadership role, they must do so in a principled way. It is important to be open to new ideas, set high standards, match tasks to membership skills, and influence positive outcomes. Hitt et al. Provide the example of the Orpheus Chamber Orchestra as a commonly used example of successful team leadership. Orchestras normally have a conductor who lead all of the musicians. A conductor's role is to analyse the musician's performance, instruct them on how to play better together, to set the tempo, and to generally control the interplay between each of the musicians. But the Orpheus Chamber Orchestra doesn't have a conductor. Instead, the musicians operate under a hierarchy much like our project team. They work together to decide what to play, how they are performing, and lead the orchestra as a team. Hitt et al. Points out that they have seen a great amount of success from this and often sell more tickets, make higher profits, get better reviews, and, in addition, the musicians stay for longer and display more pride and loyalty towards the group. You have experienced team leadership in both of your assignments for this class. In both instances, you and your teammates have had a shared goal with no official hierarchy. How did you find this worked? Did you each step up at different points and share the leadership? Or was it hard for some members of the team to step forward at the risk of creating conflict? Do you feel like the 8 components for successful team leadership were present in your team? Hitt et al. Named 3 criteria for success in a team: knowledge, effectiveness, and outcomes. Often managers focus just on outcomes. However, this could be ignoring inefficiencies and dissatisfaction within the team. For example, if your team receives a high distinction, you could argue that the team was a success. This does meet the outcome criteria. But what if only one student wrote the assignment? If this happened in the workplace, then the organisation would have paid 4 people's salaries, but could have received the same result by paying just one person. For this reason, effectiveness and knowledge are also needed. Effectiveness means that the team are all satisfied with the outcomes, and knowledge means that the team have all grown and learnt from the experience. Without these other outcomes, you might find that the one person who's doing all the work leaves, and you end up with nobody with the skills that you need on an ongoing basis.